Okay, good afternoon everybody. This is Pete Foreman, the Cave Nest Beekeeper. I just wanted to share this little issue I have with this hive. This hive, I did a demaree split on it a while back, which was successful, but then they built up, as you can see, there's lots of bees in here. They built up really quickly and they swarmed when I was away on holiday. When I come back, I did an inspection. I found a virgin queen in here. She was tiny, and I waited until yesterday's inspection to see whether she'd been mated, whether she was laying eggs. When I opened up this box, the two supers and the two brood boxes, full-size brood boxes, were full of stores. There was nowhere for her to lay any eggs if she was in here. I'm suspecting that she's not in here because there was no sign of any eggs, larvae, brood, cat brood, nothing. It was all just stores. So what my plan is to do is, I don't know if she's in here, it's quite a lot of bees, so to try and find her in this would be a very difficult job. I think she's down the bottom if she's in here, as there was some eggs laid in a couple of cells, but there were 2 or 3 eggs in the cells, and they were very shallow cells, so I wasn't sure whether they were laying workers or whether it was a queen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some frames out of the bottom box. I'm going to put some drawn out frames, three drawn out frames that I've got in this box here, into the bottom box, and then I'm also going to take a frame of eggs from one of these 2 other hives, and I'm going to put them in there as well. With the idea is that if she's in there, she'll start laying in the empty cells. If she's not in there, they will create queen cells, and that will give me an indication of whether she's in there mated or not. So that's what I'm going to do now. And as you can see, this hive is full of bees. I mean, the bees are up on the top. This is the under the lid and the crown board. So the queen could be anywhere in here if she's in here, but we need to carry out this process just to find out whether she's here or not. So I'll put you down for now, and I'll come back when I've opened up the bottom brood box, and then we'll go from there. Just while I'm putting this back together, just a question I've got, if anyone knows the answer, is I've got these polyhives and I find it very difficult to slide the frames back. What I normally do is take one frame out and inspect them all, and then to reduce the risk of squashing the queen or bees is push them all back in a oneer. But these frames, when they're properlised like this, they are very, very hard to move the frames. I don't know if anyone's got any ideas of what you can do to make them slide a bit better. But once the bees have properlised them on the ends as they have here, they're very, very difficult to move, and I end up moving them one at a time, which then increases the risk of squashing the bees, or worst case, the queen. Let me know. So there's the bottom brood box. I'll just smoke the bees down. As you can see from there, and there, this is a very strong colony. These bees are lots of bees, but no brood, no eggs, no larvae. So a problem. And I've smoked them down and they've come straight back up. So as you can see from this frame, every frame in this box is like this. It's just full of nectar. There is nowhere for a queen, if she's in here, to lay. So what we need to do is create some space for her to lay. So I'm going to take 3 frames out of the centre and replace them with empty, drawn out foundation. And then I'm also going to, as I say, put a frame of eggs in from the next door hive, and see if we can see if there's a queen in there or not. So this frame has got kinks in the cells up here. You see in the bottom there. So if there is not a queen in here, then they should start to use these eggs to make a new queen. Okay, we're all back together. Got bees hanging off the outside of the hive. But it's all back together now in the same configuration, except for in this bottom box we have put 3 frames of drawn out frames and 1 frame with eggs. There's eggs on both sides of that frame, so hopefully if there's not a queen in there, they will definitely be able to draw out emergency cells. If there is a queen in there, then she should find those and start laying in those cells. So what we'll do now is we'll come back in 7 days. That will give them time to draw out some emergency cells, and then also we'll see some eggs and some larvae in those frames. Once the nurse bees start working on those, then they'll clear out other cells for the queen to lay in. So until update on the next one, this is the Cave Nest Beekeeper saying good evening.